Okay, thank you to all of you for coming to our demo. We're really excited to show you what we've been doing and investing in this platform. And a lot of the things we've done are inspired by what our customers gave us, the feedback that they gave us. So with that, the first thing that I want to share with you today is that we now support app attaching in MSIX bundle. So as a refresher, app attach is a way for enterprises to distribute apps to be streamed on Azure Virtual Desktop. And an MSIX bundle is a package that consists of multiple MSIX packages. And this reduces the size of the file that a user needs to download and has multiple architectures in it. So in order to app attach, what an IT admin has to do is go acquire the MSIX app package. Then they use the MSIX Manager tool, which is a tool that our team built, convert that into a virtual hard disk, and then they attach that to Azure Virtual Desktop to be streamed to users. So I think the best thing would be to see this thing in action, and I am going to demo that for you. Could you switch to the green one, please? OK, so let's say I'm the IT admin at Contoso Corporation, and a bunch of the users at Contoso need the terminal app. Right here, I have terminal. It's running remotely on Azure Virtual Desktop, and it was given to me by app attach. And you can tell it's remote because the icon on the start menu isn't the normal terminal icon. And that's what I'm going to practice demoing for you today. So as your IT admin, the first thing I'll do is go acquire the latest version of the terminal app. And it looks like there's a new one as of yesterday.
What could possibly go wrong?
And then on my local machine, I'm going to run the MSIX Manager command. And this is going to unpack that file that I just downloaded, and then put the contents of that into this terminal app.vhdx in this temp folder that I specified. As you can see in the command here, you no longer have to specify the size of the VHDX, which is an improvement that our customers requested. OK, finished unpacking. Looks like, let's just see if it's in the temp folder. There we go. And now I'm going to go to the online Azure portal. And this is where I manage the apps of my enterprise and who gets what. And I'm going to upload that VHD to the file share. And in the interest of time, I already did it right before. And then I'll go to my host pool, and I will add that MSIX package here. And I will put the path of the file share where that VHD is stored. And then I can go to the application group, add that to the application group, make sure all the right users have access to that group. And my end user is going to launch the remote desktop client. Click on the terminal app, and be able to launch this app that I app attached for them, which was originally an MSIX bundle, if it starts. There we go. Thank you. OK, Naveen, do you want to please show us what's next?
Sure, Aditi.
Yellow.
That was really cool. Could you do yellow, please? OK, what's next? Next up, we do want to talk about some of the enhancements that we're doing in Visual Studio to make it really easy for you to create app attach ready packages. I spend a lot of time in Visual Studio, and I'd love to stay in the context of my work more often, whether it being writing code or packaging the app. As a refresher, we do have Windows Application Packaging project that is already available in Visual Studio, which will allow you to create MSIX packages. And if you have a WinUI 3 project, you could use the single packaging project to create MSIX packages. Based on your feedback, today we are demoing an experience that will allow you to not just create MSIX packages, but go all the way to create app attach ready images right from within Visual Studio. So instead of me doing this boring talk, let me quickly show you how it is done. By the way, the extension is already available in preview on GitHub. You can go to aka.ms/MSIX vs app attach and you can download the extension. So let me show you how this works. If you could switch to blue, please. Cool. Here I have my Visual Studio open. And this is a photo editor application that I have. It's just a sample photo editor application where I have a bunch of photos shown up and I can essentially click through photos, right? This is a simple app. This is a WinUI3 application, which is why you're not seeing a separate packaging project here. This has single packaging project built into it. Now I've already installed the extension here, just so that I save time. The extension is already installed for me. Now, previously, if I had to create an app attach ready package here, I would have had to create the MSIX package using the package and publish process and go through all the steps that Aditi showed you a few minutes ago to create that VHDX image. But now that can all be done through a single click. Let me do that for you because I already have the extension installed. I go to package and publish. It's a little hard to see, but if you can see, there is a fourth option there where we say create an app attach package. Click that. You'll see a familiar UI where we ask, hey, where is the output to? We ask the user to enter a certificate and a password. Let me fill that right now. And that's it. If I kind of click publish, it'll actually create a local app attach ready package. What it is doing internally is it's actually building the MSIX package. It's also running the MSIX manager command to kind of expand that into a VHDX, and all of that will be available. You also see a bunch of parameters there. I can also fill that, but I've skipped that for now. So if I go here, so not only did it create an MSIX package, it also created the VHDX image that I could use. Now I can do the same thing where, thank you. Now I could do the same thing. Now I built the VHDX image. Now I can follow all the steps that, that Aditi showed a few minutes back and do the app attach. But we can also go one step forward where if I'm already signed into Visual Studio, using my account, and this is a test account that I'm using. So yeah, if I've already signed into Visual Studio, it takes a couple of seconds to kind of refresh. Once it does that, if I go back to the same screen where I do a package and publish, let me re-enter the credentials. It'll actually fill all these values for you so that you don't have to remember or type anything here. It pulls all the details from the AVD host pool and for the account that you've signed in. It actually pre-fills all the subscription ID, the resource group, the storage account, everything so that you don't have to do anything here. You just click on publish and it'll get done. Now I'll not click publish right now because it'll take time for me to publish and I don't trust the demo network anyways. So, okay, cool. So in short, what you've seen here was for you to stay in the context of your flow, you could use Visual Studio and build your app attach ready packages right from within the project itself. So Aditi, what's next?
Thanks, Naveen. So last but not least, we want to share MSIX accelerators with you. And an MSIX accelerator, we know the conversion to MSIX has been challenging sometimes, and we know it needs to be easier. So with the use of an accelerator, we want to make this as easy as possible. The accelerator is supposed to be your easy button. And what a developer or IT pro, whoever is distributing apps, needs to do is go to the accelerators repository where we have a bunch of these remediation approaches documented and add one of that to a YAML file. The accelerator itself is a simple YAML file. And then use the MSIX packaging tool to convert your app with that accelerator. Let me actually go ahead and demo this for you. Do the green one, please. OK, so the green, yes, thank you. So let's say I'm back as your IT admin at Contoso Corporation, and I want to distribute this HR app to my users, and I packaged it and converted it to MSIX. It's a simple app, but this app has an important functionality where it writes logs. But as an MSIX packaged app, it doesn't actually, it gets this access denied error that you can see in Process Monitor. It's not able to write those logs. So I use an accelerator to fix that. And here is my accelerator file. The file itself, it has the remediation approach written in there. And the template for this is actually generated by the MSIX packaging tool for you. So it makes it very simple, actually. And when I apply this accelerator in the packaging tool, and I convert to an MSIX packaged app where I have it running here, I get a success on the write logs. And to step through, let me step through this flow and show you what it actually looks like in practice. We got some questions at the booth about conversions. So you can use the MSIX packaging tool for that, and you can get this from the store. And I'm going to step through this UI. Right here, I will upload the myemployees.msi that I want to convert. I'm going to upload my signing certificate. That autofills. And then I will upload the accelerator file. It also has the sample accelerator right here at the bottom to get you started. I will click through this install wizard and finish. Yes, move on. And there we go. And now I've created a myemployees.msix that is a converted app from my original app, and it uses an accelerator to make it as easy as possible and have all the functionality that I want it to have. Now I can distribute it to the users at Contoso. Anyway, thank you so much for watching our demos. Naveen, please take it away.
Thank you so much, Aditi. I think Thomas keeps saying it's like the easy button for you to kind of convert the apps. As long as you have an accelerator in, you don't need to do all of those post-conversion fix-ups, right? You just give it an accelerator file and you're done. Okay, so that was not all. We also had a bunch of other improvements that we did in MSIX in this year. I'll not call out all of them because we are running short of time and it's already screaming at me to stop. But you could read all of these on the blog post. Thank you for continuing to provide feedback to us. We really appreciate all the feedback that you give us. And honestly, based on all your feedback is where we're going, right? So continue to engage with us, reach out to us, provide more feedback, and thank you so much.
Thank you.